respondent declared as the Member of Parliament for Garissa votes. The other contestants performed as follows. Maalim Farah got 14,000. Abdiyare Mohammed had 454. Mohammed Abdullahi Aden had 135 votes. Third respondent as the MP for Garissa Township. The petitioner filed the present petition on 5th of September 2017. The election of the third respondent on the main ground of non-compliance with the provisions of the Constitution and the applicable election laws. According to him, the non-compliance of the law by the respondents substantially affects C. Electoral offences. The first and second respondents filed a joint response to the petition dated 18th of September 2017. They have denied all the allegations made against them by the petitioner, and they complied with all relevant statutory provisions. They dispute the results of the Garissa Township constituency parliamentary elections, stated Farah Maalim 14,745, Mohammed Yare 406, and Aden Abdullahi 131. They have set out the processes followed in the recruitment of tallying and announcement of results at the polling station. All in all, they contend that they were not in breach of and did not contravene the provisions of the Constitution dated 18th of September 2017, denying all the allegations made against him. He asserts that the first and second respondents conducted a validly declared as the winner. The fourth respondent, dated 6th of September 2017, seeking several orders on access to the KIMS kits for a number of polling stations. The application was heard, and the court of October 2017 granted a read-only access to the polling stations enumerated in Prayer B, Roman 7, conducted under the supervision of the Deputy Registrar, who filed a report dated 8th of December 2017 in respect of the said exercise. To support his allegations, upon considering all the material before me, including the issues proposed by Learned Counsel, I find the following to be the issues falling for determination. 1. Whether the Garissa Township constituency parliamentary election held on the 8th of August was conducted in accordance with the Constitution and electoral laws. 2. Whether there were any electoral malpractices and or irregularities during the said election which affected the outcome of the parliamentary election. 3. Whether the third respondent was validly elected as the Member of Parliament for Garissa Township constituency in the said election. And 4. Who should bear the costs of the petition. I'm not going to go through all that, but the provisions in the Constitution, which I have looked at, and 86. I've also cited on how to handle the issues that have been raised herein. On the burden of proof, the law is that it is the petitioner who has the burden to prove the allegations of proof in election petitions. If there's any allegation of an election offense, that must be proved beyond reasonable doubt on the same standard as criminal cases. So the petitioner made the first ground is on contravention of regulations governing parliamentary elections. The petitioner contends under paragraph 63, 64, and 86 of the petition that the first were openly supporting the third respondent, that the first respondent's agents campaigned for the third respondent in the run-up to the election and was seen celebrating his victory after the declaration of the winner at the constituency tallying center. In cross-examination, deputy presiding officers he was complaining about, he simply said he was their deputies because the list was only published a day to the election, contrary to what they had agreed. Some of the said officials were not in the petition, and neither did he have them before the court. He further stated that the celebration by these officials following the third respondent's victory was at the constituency tallying center. Apparently, from his evidence, photos of these officers celebrating were taken, but none was produced in court. At NEP Girls, and the other was Ishmael. That was not sufficient. Of presiding officers and their deputies had been conducted. And I have considered the evidence that has been presented to court on this allegation ended 5 p.m. He also explained to the court the process of identification through the KIMS kit and confirmed having assisted 20 voters who were all satisfied. And at the end of the day, Form 35, he denied any delay with young people who are shouting and threatening, and this was between 5:30 p.m. and 6 p.m. The petitioner had wanted her to explain why she had refused she had not allowed his supporters to vote. She explained that the station had opened at 6:21 a.m. What PW1 told the court were in fact agents and had been ejected as claimed. PW2 was an agent posted to Garissa Primary School, Stream 2. The person he allegedly swapped with in Stream number 1 is Deco. The said Deco did not swear any affidavit in respect of his complaint. PW2 did not see any need of making a formal complaint over this matter, and neither did he go for treatment. The presiding officer for Garissa Primary Stream 2 testified as RW4. He explained that he knew allegations raised points to one single conclusion. The conclusion is that the third respondent was validly elected as Member of Parliament for Garissa Township constituency in the election held on 8th of August 2017 after garnering 21,300 votes. The petition stands dismissed. This is provided for in Section 84 of the Elections Act, Rule 30 of the rules. This petition was not that complex as the issues were fairly straightforward. I have, however, taken into account the time spent in court dealing with several witnesses, the scrutiny, research, and preparation for the entire case. I've also considered the proposal on costs by counsel for the third respondent. I will cap the instruction fees for each party as follows: 3 million for the first and second respondents and 3 million for the third respondent. The costs shall be taxed and the total costs certified by the Deputy Registrar of this court.
We go? Mheshimiwa, let's go.
No comment on the judgment?
Yeah. I think it's a good day for the people of Garissa. I want to thank the Almighty God who has made us to this day. I want to thank my lawyers led by Senior Counsel Ahmed Nasir. And I want to thank all the people who prayed for us, who participated, who came to court. And I think it has been proven beyond reasonable doubt that the will of the people of Garissa Township has been upheld by the court. And since 2007, the great people of Garissa Township have always been giving me an opportunity to serve them. And I am sure with 8,000 plus different votes in 2017, I have all the energy, I have all the time now to serve my party at the National Assembly, at the national level, and make sure that the great people of Garissa Township get more roads, more water, access to water, more school bursaries, and I am sure the courts have upheld the will of the people of Garissa Township as they manifested it on the 8th of August on a Tuesday morning. They stood in long queues. They withstood the heat, the rain, and the fatigue. And I'm sure we, the people of Garissa Township, do believe in the rule of law, and the rule of law have confirmed. The judges have confirmed that the elections of Garissa Township were conducted in accordance with the Constitution and the relevant election laws, and the will of the people has been confirmed.
Today I have nothing to say.
Thank you. What's